my name is Stacy. Welcome to my channel. Today is Valentine's Day and my boyfriend is working today. Kind of late tonight, so we're not doing anything. And I just kind of wanted to get ready and look cute, do some fun makeup looks. I got some KFC over here and I figured why not, let's go on this journey together. Show you. I got one of the famous bowls from KFC. I'm very, very, very excited to eat it. So I've been looking for fun little like inspo online. I don't know, I just wanted something fun to do and nothing's inspiring me right now. So I think I'm just gonna kind of go for it. I want to do kind of like a rainbowy look. I have in front of me, I have a couple different palettes. I have the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil. I have the Conspiracy X Jeffree Star palette. And then I have the James Charles Big Morphe palette. First, what I have been using lately is the Professional Benefit Cosmetics. I am not a professional at this. I just watch a lot of YouTube and try a lot of new things. Just gonna take a little dab here. And I like to just apply primer with just my hands. I really like to do it with a brush or a sponge. All right, she is in there. She is filling my pores. A little snack break for that. Fuck yeah. All right, sorry. I made sure to go get us a clean sponge because I felt like I was gonna get judged if I didn't. I'm gonna go a little bit more full coverage for me. I don't think it's full coverage for a lot of people, but it does the trick for me. I do the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and I have a new one. Okay, so I wet and moistened my beauty blender and put all this bitch all around. I have some freckles that are very, very light right now because it's the middle of winter. A little bit about me. I live in Washington State. I've been here for a couple of years. It's a pretty nice area. There's lots of stuff to do outdoors, which I'm not super outdoorsy. And there's also a ton of stuff to do out in Coeur d'Alene, which from my house is about like half an hour or so out. And Coeur d'Alene is gorgeous. The lake is amazing. We rented a boat last year and one of my friends' bachelorette parties on it. It was so much fun. We did like the wake or the skiing or whatever. Holy shit. I promise this is really, really white for me. I'm gonna tan it. Alright, so that bitch is on. I like to use Tarte Shape Tape. My color is 12B, Ultra Creamy. Oh wait, that's just the formula. 12B Fair Beige, which is probably not my color, but I think it does it. You know, she's there. Okay, bye. And put it under my eyes. I don't really have like too bad of dark circles, which is nice, but it's always like, you can always tell such a difference when you lighten it up. I love it. I love concealer. And normally I would have put my eyebrows on before concealer, but lately I've been doing concealer and all that stuff first, and once the entire face is done, then I do eyebrows. I don't know why I started doing this. It's been like a week. Whatever. I put some on my eyelids. It really, really, really helps to hold all of the eyeshadow in place. I've noticed that when I don't, my eyelids get really, really greasy, and so everything just sloughs off or it goes into like this crease and just sets all day. Since I've been using either concealer or like an eyelid primer, it has been so much better. So, and then I do just a little bit right here. Okay, now that's done. I'm just going to go ahead and set it. I do the Laura Mercier translucent setting powders. So many people do this. It's amazing. I usually just kind of bat it into the lid. I got some cute little Doja Cat brushes for Christmas from one of my friends. They're super soft and they're kind of fun. So I absolutely hate when my foundation is wet on like my skin. Like any like the dewy stuff, I just can't handle that. So I just kind of, I'm doing a very thin layer, so don't panic here, I promise. It's not too bad. So I'm gonna try to find a new contour because I'm just, I don't really understand the difference between contour and bronzer and when to use them. So right now I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer that has taken a couple of spills in this house, so I'm looking carefully with this stuff. Live in Washington State. I've been here for a couple of years. I was born and raised in Idaho, from Boise. So far, so good. We bought our first house a couple of years ago, so that's pretty cool. All right, I'm sorry about that. I had to take a couple more bites. I'm a little bit stoned as well, so we're kind of going through the munchy phase. Anyways, so you do this, so in my white ass you can see a distinction between, I don't really know how to contour my nose very well. You're not going to learn much from this video. I hope it's just more entertaining than anything. I found this little brush that just kind of works. Let's take a little bit and put it like somewhere around here. Somewhere around there. Oh, shit. Okay. Something like that. Like that. Looks skinny. I just very recently got this Milani blush. It's 102 Coral, yeah, Coral Crush. It is so pretty. It's a nice like salmon-y kind of like, I don't know, just really pretty blush. So I didn't realize that it was a cream blush until I fucking on my face the other day trying to leave, and I was like, oh shit. So if that happens, I just took some of my normal setting powder and just kind of put a little bit more of that on there. But I'm just trying to put in it right on the cheek there. And just try to be even on both sides. You might see some animals walk behind me at some point during this video. I don't really know where they're at or what they're doing. But I have two Great Danes and a cat. And no, the Great Danes don't squish the cat. Oh, what? We're blushed up. I just recently got the Jeffree Star Valentine's Day mystery box, so I got the Heartbreaker highlighter palette. It's really pretty. I don't know how I'm gonna use the dark one just because, like, you can tell. But very pretty shades. I'm just gonna take just a fluffy brush and just kind of get on in there. And I love it on the high cheek right here. Maybe I just didn't do anything. That's my bad though, not Jeffree. He didn't ask for that. Okay. See? Bitch. I like to put a little dip on my nose and the ridge here. Okay. Next on the list, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I just recently got this Morphe Eyebrow Cream. I got it in Latte. I have my little spoolie. It's corrected. and I just have like a angled brush. I'm not sure if it is specifically for brows or not even nearly remotely close to being for brows, but I kind of like go in. I have a weird strategy, but there's a method to everyone's madness, right? This is my natural hair color, and my eyebrows have never, ever, ever matched. They're so much thinner. It sucks because I have really, really long eyebrow hair. It's not full, it ain't thick, but it's just long. And my eyebrows are so thin right there that I can put just like a little bit of powder behind them, but it gets the hairs just enough to where I look fucking crazy. YouTubers I really like. I watch a ton of YouTube. I'm really into the whole like David Dobrik vlog squad. For the longest time I didn't watch YouTube. I didn't really like know anything about it. It wasn't just till like a few, well, it's not like I didn't know anything about YouTube. It's more like I didn't care. YouTube was like where I went to figure out how to fix my dishwasher. Not where I went just for like sole entertainment. So right about, I never even got to Vine. Like, I was just so out of the loop with stuff. I was working and just like, it was not it. So I was never really into Vine. I caught Vine. I was able to, I remember downloading the Vine app and like scrolling through it just a couple of times, and then that like, it just like went away. So I'd have to say probably 2016, 2017 is when I started like seriously watching YouTube. So it was kind of like, what did I start watching? I wanted to learn how to do makeup. And so I know that I found Laura Lee, and then I found Manny MUA, and like I learned how to do like cut creases. So for like the past like 4 years, all I've done is cut creases, full on cut creases. She looks a little bit more presentable. Anywho, so I started watching them, and then I remember seeing like a Jeffree Star video and be like, oh, I don't want to watch that, that's too much, I can't handle that. Until I found that Manny had collabed with him, and I don't know, I want to say like right before like the whole Dramageddon thing is when I started watching, because it was like, I was like, oh yeah, there's like 3 or 4 videos of him and Jeffree and Manny MUA. I'm just like, sweet, I can't wait for more. This is gonna be such a great series. And then it just went to shit, and there's been no more since then. So after that, I think I found Jeffree Star, and then I think somehow I found like Gabby Hanna. She's a crazy bitch, but I love her. So I found Gabby Hanna, watched a ton of her videos. Then I got to all the vlog squad, got to Tana, got to Shane Dawson, got to Ryland, of course, Garrett, Andrew, all of them. And then of course, Trisha Paytas was in that mix. And that led me to, of course, Frenemies, which now I have to subscribe to the H3 podcast because I just love them. I love all of their podcasts, they're amazing. So, she's better, she's defined, love it. Alright, I'm going to show you one of my favorite looks that I've done. And I am only going to be using the Conspiracy palette because it has the exact colors I need. I'm going to start with just like a brush. And I'm going to go into Pigment. It's the Pink Mahar. I'm going to go into that. And she's pigmented, so so I just kind of, I'm gonna do Fun Eye, Party Eye, like fun color, very, I don't know, fun, fancy, Valentine's, I don't know. Anyways, so today's Valentine's Day in 2022. I woke up to see that Trisha Paytas is pregnant. Congrats. The thing is, sometimes I just don't feel like things are all that serious. You know, Trisha Paytas is very, if you want to say, controversial. Drama, but at the end of the day, if she entertains me on a video, she entertains me on a video. So I do like Trisha. I feel like I basically started watching her as part of the vlog squad, so I knew her with Jason. I didn't really know her anytime before that, but I did go back to like previous videos and like I went on a binge for sure, but she posts so damn many, it's like never seen well. So I was around during that. I was super sad when they broke up. Of course, they needed to break up, but toxic as hell to each other. But I don't know, it's kind of like, man, like this was so much fun. I loved like watching her with the vlogs, and you got to see so much more of the vlog squad because she was in it and she, you know, videos everything. So yeah, super upset about that. Whatever, don't care. I just kind of got invested. I lost interest in her after, when you can definitely tell she was on drugs, like, you know, the after Jason spiral. I had to stop watching. It was just too much. It hurt. You know, it was sad to see somebody like going through all of that. Oh, I guess I can, no, it's too big. So the thing is, I use my absolute favorite brushes to do my everyday makeup. You know, we'll go in with one of the Naked palette brushes. And I am going to go in with the Not Effect, the maroon color right here. Be very careful. Very, very, very pigmented. So yeah, so I kind of lost interest, and then I, of course, got back onto the bandwagon like I normally do. And then she started popping up on, well, not even popping up. I actually watched her like quite a bit. That's when Shane was still posting, Jeffrey was still posting, all of that. Oh, I love Morgan too. And I started watching her again, and then she's on the H3 podcast. I'm just doing this, by the way, on the outer corner and kind of up into my crease a little bit, very gently up into my crease, but kind of like more concentrated down here. We'll do a cut crease. We'll do a cut crease. Okay. See, figuring it out. So yeah, really, really enjoyed Frenemies. Oh, I loved Frenemies. It was so sad because like I was so into Frenemies that I would watch their videos twice. I'm gonna take the brush that I keep using for black, and I'm gonna put a little bit of black like right in the corner here and kind of blend it up so it gives me a little bit more of a defined outer wink. But yeah, then, I don't know, when she started getting into all of this, like, finding herself, like, happy for you, but like, you know, it's just not interesting to me. So maybe I'll start watching her as she does more of like a family type, you know, having a kid type stuff. I'm curious as to how all of that's gonna look. I'm kind of excited. Going in with a little bit of that purple. Then we're gonna go in with kind of a more flat, I'm gonna do this like flat brush. It's a packing brush, my understanding. And I think I'm gonna go crazy and do Diet Cola here, which is a really, really, really sparkly silver. And we are intending on packing it, so I kind of put it on a little bit thick. A little bit thick, but it's what we want. I don't like, I'm not like yanking my eye, but I'm just kind of like doing this, but I always get really creasy right here, so I just kind of pull out just a titch. Oh, I watch Joey Graceffa and his adopting pregnant dogs. That's so damn cute. I would love to do that. Maybe one day I'll be able to. There's too many projects going on. We bought this house that definitely needed some modern century updating. The house was like built in the 70s, which a lot of homes out here, but it was built in the 70s and it just stayed in the 70s. So there was wallpaper over the entire house. Everything was covered in wallpaper, just covered. And it was like paper mache wallpaper. It, you know, she had cut it into, or not cut it, just ripped it into all these individual pieces and pasted it everywhere, and it was just insane to remove. It took me, I think, like a day or two just to remove all this stuff in the bathroom. Like, it was just crazy. Just everywhere in this house needs a little bit of love, so maybe I'll take you on some of those journeys as well, because I took all like the kitchen cabinets down and I sanded them down and I painted them by hand, and it would be cool to, like, I don't know, I think that would be kind of neat to go through that process and like film it. I have like, I think it's like a lip lining brush, or I'm not sure, and eyeliner brush, I don't know, but it's thin, so I use it to put eyeshadow in my waterline just because I'm kind of crazy. But I'm not like putting a whole gob on there, I'm just painting it. I'm just using just the black that's in the palette. Always nice to have, but when you have multiple palettes, black can only be different so many times before it's just come on, you know? Are we feeling I think we might need a liner. What do you guys think? I think we need a liner. And I will put some eyelashes on. If y'all want to see that, stick around. Okay, so we got that. The trick that I found to kind of get around having to do too much of the eyeliner is when you apply your lashes, use the black eyelash glue, and then all you have to do is fill in a little corner and you're good to go. Tricks, I'm telling you. Okay, so I am using the standard Ardell Demi Wispies we've all seen and we all love. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and look like a freak. Alright. Let's get on my eyelash. I have the Duo black lash glue. So I'm sure you've all seen people do this. Everybody has. If you haven't, plenty of better videos you guys can be watching. But you just put a little bit of black glue if it wants to come out. I'm so scared. Okay. Actually, I don't think this one's good anymore. Oh well. Well, the black one I think is past its prime. So we will go ahead and just do the clear one. You know what? I can't do that. I'm just gonna do the other eye first. I'm getting too stressed. I know I said I wanted to do a rainbow eye, but it didn't really turn into a rainbow eye, and I also want to do a fancy eye on this side, so sorry, rainbows. This is my everyday makeup, so I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush, nothing fancy. I love using this James Charles palette. Excuse the mess, but this is my daily driver. So I'm gonna start off using this shade right here as the outer crease. Over here. See, I don't know. I think it's just like a comfort thing having my hand here because I really don't pull. I have decided that I'm gonna be watching every episode of the Kardashians from the beginning. And I think I'm on season 14. Like, we're doing good. There's 20 seasons. But I don't pay for the subscription that lets you go and see, like, Kim and Kourtney Take Miami or whatever the fuck they did. All those spin-off kind of seasons. So I haven't rewatched those, but I'm pretty sure I've seen most of them. I loved watching the Kardashians. So next color, I'm gonna be doing this dark brown color in most of like the outer corner, and then I'm gonna be putting just a little bit of this kind of more red one on top. I've noticed when I do that, it kind of makes my hazel eyes just pop a little bit more, and it just kind of looks really, really nice and like with the vibe. That KFC was really good. I went to the drive-thru, like, yeah, I just want one of your famous bowls, and it's like, that it? And I'm like, yep, that's it. And he's like 14 at 14 at the window. And I was like, there's no way that this just cost me fucking $14 for a little bowl of mashed potatoes that are just like frozen, you know? So I take it to the window and I was like, what did you say the total was? And he's like 14. I was like, so that's for a single mashed potato bowl. And he's like, no, a single mashed potato bowl is $7.07. I was like, okay. And he's like, and you ordered 2. I was like, sure didn't. Poor dude, I think he was like stoned out of his brain, but figured it out. I was like, I just ordered 1, bud. Maybe I should have taken the second one, you know? Fuck it. Valentine's Day. Okay, did that. I'm taking that kind of like a little bit more reddy shade. So that's what we're looking like. We've got a dark. I'm gonna take a little bit of the reddy shade. I'm gonna put it between the brown and that very, very, very light color we did. But I am like being super careful with this because you don't want it to get too crazy dark and just out of hand. And then just like this eye, I like to put just a little tinge of black in there. It just helps deepen that eye. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And so I'm gonna toss just a tinge and where I pat it in, so I can get exactly how far up I want, exactly where I want, and then do a little bit swipes. Because once you put the black down, it's really, really, really hard to get it to leave. I guess I didn't really do that much of a cut crease on that eye like I said I was. I should have put concealer down first. Put a little bit of concealer down, wait for it to dry just enough for it to still be tacky, and then the toppy top on. Okay, I can do it with this eye though, no problem. I am going to bring this shade and just kind of blend in, you know? This shade is right here. Okay, so how I do a cut crease is I get my concealer, and I like to get a brush like this. This is just, it's like a Morphe one, it's white, it's not dirty, I haven't used it yet since I cleaned it. I like to grab some on my brush, nothing too crazy, it's just a tiny part of an eyelid, so you don't need a full thing. I don't want to get rid of all of the brown we put there because we don't want to cover up what we just did. So put a liberal amount there. And then you don't want to put it on when it's absolutely soaking wet, so you're just going to give it a second. And go ahead and do the bottom while we wait. It's not going to take too long, but it's not going to be the easiest when it's that wet. So I'm just going to start the same exact order that I did that really, really, really light blending color. I'm just putting that just lightly about that far down, right about here. And that'll give us a good base. I'm going to take my angled brush again and take that dark brown. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to get a little bit closer in though, not go as far down. Right under my eye. So it looks like that. Okay. And then I'm going to do just a tinge of that red, or that brown red. And I'm going to put it between, just like I did on the top, between the two lowest ones. So now we have that. Okay, lid's got to be good now. We have no other options. So we're going to take another flat brush. And what I've been enjoying doing lately is I have the Naked Heat palette as well, and Pardon the Mess as well. There's this really, really, really gold shade right here. This one's a little bit more yellowy, but this one's like gold. So I'm gonna do the gold one. And I take my flatter brush and I just dip it. I want a good amount. I don't wanna really tap this too much. I like to just pack it on. like that, and oh my god. So now you're a little bit uneven here because now this one goes, the dark brown does not go up enough, so you kind of look a little bit wonky here. So then I take the same brush for the dark brown and I just start at the dark part and I just kind of bring myself in. I don't like that to be the harsh line. I would prefer like up here to be the more dramatic difference. So I guess it's like a half cut crease, so it's nice and blended there. The bottom. So now we still have basically the inner corner into the eyelid. I usually take, back to the James Charles palette, I take the second shade in. It's a super bright highlighty kind of shade. So I take that, and a little goes a long way with her. And so I'm just going to go right up in here, just like that, into the inner corner, blend it in, make it pretty. And then a little dab right here, and a little dab down here. So now we're lit. We're gonna do the same over on this one. And then don't forget, highlight your brow bone. Now we gotta put a little black on my waterline in this one as well. I'm gonna put a little black on that. I draw my eyeliner usually with, when I do it, with like the pen, the pointy tip ones. I don't like the ones that you have to like sharpen. I don't like those either. And I don't really like the ones that have like the bottle and you take the little tip out. I don't really like that one. We kind of have to do it tonight now, don't we? Because our black glue is non-existent. Have to take a little bit of mascara first. And you're not gonna go too insane with the eyelashes. My eyelashes are a little bit more brown, and they also have dust all over them from the eyeshadow. This, I'm using something about it, TJ Maxx. It will not be purchased again, but it was also $4, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. So it'll do. I really do enjoy using the, is it Too Faced Better Than Sex? Whatever that one is. That one's a really good one. And then my just all-time never lets me down is just the CoverGirl, just the Lash Blast, the orange one. I hate waterproof, so don't do that. At least not for me. I did forget for my birthday, or a free gift somehow, I got a little mascara and eyeliner package. So I'm gonna take this mascara or eyeliner, and it is just like the felt tip. It's the one that I prefer. And let's hope we don't fuck this up because I never do eyeliner anymore. And such like that. Not the most pretty thing in the entire world, but some lashes will hide it. Okay, well, that'll do. Not my best work. Definitely not my worst. Okay, so now we're finally at the time that we can do our little lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and put just a thin, not a thick dollop like that, just a nice thin line along the entire lash band. And then you just want to wait probably about 30 seconds or so. Alright, so then we're just going to figure out the best place to put this on my eye. You don't want it sticking out too far on either end. Might take you a couple different practice placement tries if you've never done it before. I just put it in a spot, and then I just kind of push it just a little bit. You don't want to go too crazy. They are just eyelashes. Good enough. Alright. Now do the exact same thing on the other eye. Okay, so that lash glue, it looks a little bit crazy right now because it is still drying, but I'm just going to take my mascara, and I have really long eyelashes on the bottom, and I don't like them as long as they can get, so I just kind of dab mine on and just go really lightly with it. The last thing I'm gonna do is lips. Now, I just got this in Jeffree Star mystery box, the Send Me Nudes or Open Here for Nudes palette, whatever it is. So I'm going to take my lip liner thing. It's called Mannequin. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Mannequin. All around my lips. So there she is. She's lined, beautiful. Look at this one. Probably wasn't the best choice. Especially that it doesn't match the lip liner whatsoever. But you know what? It's Valentine's Day. My boyfriend will be home in like 2 hours still. I'm like, ugh. And hopefully I'm gonna be the only person who sees myself right now. Yeah. I hope nobody else sees me right now. That would be fun. Okay. Well, I think we may just be done here. I am not about to do my hair because that is not something I'm willing to do immediately before I go take a shower. So, this is all you get. I got, again with the mystery box, I got the gloss. This is peach price tag. It's just kind of like a peachy gloss with just a little bit of glitter. Let's see how this works. That's fun. This is just my unbrushed hair. I think I'm going to do like a balayage here really soon. I've always had, I had hair like down to my ass for the longest time. Because when I was a little kid, my mom never let me grow my hair out. I had to have it, oh God, basically above my ears, like, basically like a ponytail, but it had to be like shaved in the back. It was just terrible. So then I got like on this thing where, you know, I didn't let her touch my hair for the longest time, so I grew my hair out to my ass. And about 5-6 months into the pandemic, I was like, I'm fucking over this shit. Like, I'm so done. So I cut it to here, so I probably cut like 20 inches off, I would say. And it grew out, I cut it again, it grows. My hair grows so freaking fast too, which is a blessing. Anyways, this is the completed look. I had a lot of fun doing this today. It was a good way to entertain myself and keep busy. If for some reason someone in this world clicks on this video and watches it, thank you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you really want to deal with my ass for any more time. And if you want, you can always leave me like questions in the comments or asking me things, and I'll try to answer them the best I can the next time I'm bored. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye.